Mike, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man.
Wow, that was a cool intro, right?
That was amazing. You did a great job with this.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, by the way, folks, happy Halloween. We like to have fun with Halloween, as you can see. Ooh, wow, I love those sound effects, right? People, yeah, that sounds
eerie.
Spooky. Yeah, this is Mike Charles here. Will be my co-host for this evening. Jennifer couldn't make it tonight. We're sorry. There's a few things keep happening, but hey, we'll get her back in here sometime soon, hopefully. That's actually it's pretty appropriate that Mike is in the hot seat tonight. This is Halloween, and Mike is a magician as well as a DJ. So you know what, Mike? Maybe during the break. No. Right now, well, we got another special guest coming up right in just a couple seconds. Why don't you make a couple texts out, see if you can get some friends here.
Sure.
Okay? All right. And then maybe you can do some magic since we're kind of doing this whole thing impromptu tonight, right? Okay.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. So right now, I want to bring a very special guest. He's actually calling in. And Lamont, are you there?
I am here.
You are here. Okay? Lamont Price, who absolutely loves Halloween. Welcome to our... Go ahead, Lamont. What was that?
No, I just said yes, I do.
Yes, you do. He loves Halloween. We got a picture right now of you holding up a glass of wine. I couldn't find anything Halloweenish that would fit.
I would have sent you something.
Yeah, I know. This was kind of last minute. Lamont was supposed to be via Skype, but he couldn't do that. So we just figured we'd get him on the phone. And we know that you love Halloween. What's your favorite thing about Halloween, Lamont?
I don't know what it is, man. I mean, it started as a kid. I love autumn. I love the fall, and I think it might have just started simply like with the costumes and the candy. And I love horror movies and campy stuff, so the mood just strikes perfect. I love the leaves on the ground, so it's like the whole season comes together as this perfect storm. This beautiful gumbo of just awesomeness, if that makes sense to anybody but me.
Okay, yeah, all right. I mean, a lot of people like to celebrate Halloween because it's sort of like the start of a big celebratory season. You got Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then, of course, New Year's. And I think this year, we want to get out of this year as quickly as possible. So Halloween couldn't come soon enough to start that season. Right, Mike? I mean, that's what you're shaking your head, yes?
So true. Oh,
I'm sure you probably feel the same way, Lamont, right?
Yeah, when that ball drops, I can't wait for that ball to drop. This 2020 has been an absolute nightmare. So, yeah, I'm with you guys on that one.
Definitely. And the candy doesn't hurt either, right?
I love the candy.
I know. What's your favorite candy, Lamont? We got to know what your favorite candy is.
Oh, man, that's a tough one. Keep in mind, I'm firm on this. Halloween is a chocolate-first holiday, okay? Now, I'll allow certain sort of fruit-based candies into the fray, but chocolate-based, I'd say Snickers and Twix fight it out for the top spot for me. Then you get Reese's Cups and Kit Kats are also right there near the top. So You can't go wrong with those four.
No, I like all of those. Definitely all of those. I like Kit Kats the most out of those. Reese's a second. What's your favorite, Mike?
I'm actually a big fan of the different mints. Like I like things that you can really kind of
like York peppermint.
have some fun with.
Oh, look at he's already doing
There we
magic.
go.
Look at that.
Check it out.
Look at that.
These are my favorite.
Oh, that's where those have been disappearing to, into your mouth.
There you go.
I thought it was just a regular vanishing trick. Okay, now I know where they all went. Okay, he was holding up one of my mints that I usually have in the lobby. They seem to be disappearing awfully fast. Now I know where they went to. Okay, all right.
But wait a minute, he didn't classify which mint though. What mint exactly? Like what mint was exactly?
Dude, I'm a big fan of like the peppermints, like the candy canes and things like that, because you get to have some fun with it. You know? What I mean, listen, man, it gets cold. I'm a hot chocolate person, and I like to stir the hot chocolate with the candy canes. So
my man already moved on to Christmas. He's like,
I did. I'm just a lover of magic.
He said, "What are you going in for Halloween?" He's like, "Santa Claus." I'm all message.
All right, that's right. Lamont.
Guilty.
So, Lamont, have you been? What have you been doing? You've been playing out on virtually, or what's life been like for you the past 7 months?
Well, I haven't worn a pair of jeans since March. I've been seeing sweatpants ever since March 7th. I've done shows, but only virtually. I haven't performed live since March, and I just kind of shifted my focus virtually. Like I've written a bunch of stuff, actually today, good thing I'm on. Today I dropped an article for Boston Magazine about Boston weather, how much we enjoy being miserable by it in this area. So look for that now on bostonmagazine.com. I've also posted it on my Twitter and my Facebook.
Excellent. Yeah, we love Boston.
Really came out today.
Let me tell people that Boston Magazine has voted you best comedian in Boston a couple times too, haven't they?
That is true. I have been named that. That is correct.
And are you still doing segments for NBC 10 Boston as well, or are the segments on hiatus right now during COVID?
The segments are still on hiatus. The dream, back when we thought this would be a few months problem, was to start things again in September, but obviously that's gone by the wayside. So I can't give you a timetable as to when that'll start up again, but the episodes we have done are up now on the NBC 10 YouTube page. But in the meantime, I'm doing a new thing with Boston Cannabis Week and Experience Creatives called the Lamont Experience, which is a show where I interview personalities in the art scene in Boston and beyond. And Mike, I've talked to you about this. I'd love to have you on soon.
Me?
Will be a fun
Okay.
time.
Yeah, I love cannabis. Okay. I love watching a show about cannabis. Let's put it that way, because I actually have a show about cannabis.
Well, and it's not even exactly about cannabis. They're just kind of the factors of the show. We could talk
Mike's
about
laughing.
it, but it's not a necessity.
Okay. No. I'd love to talk to you online. The tables will be turned, right? For the first time, Lamont was Lamont was my original co-host when we started the Performerradio Show over 8 years ago. Over 8 years.
Yeah.
My gosh, huh? That's a long time, Lamont.
And now I get to grill Mike. I'm asking all the tough questions.
We're getting old, Lamont. We're getting old.
Yeah.
Lamont,
No. We're getting better.
We're getting better. There you go. I like that. That's good. We're getting better. Lamont, do you love magic?
I do love magic. I used to host a magic show a couple years ago downtown.
Oh, really?
I don't do magic. I can't do magic.
Well,
but I hosted a show that magicians were on.
Well, that sounds good. You make candy disappear, right, Lamont?
All the time.
All the time. All right. Well, Mike did get a couple of magicians here, which is fantastic. So, you know what? I think one's set up already in our TV studio. So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to our TV studio. Who's over there, Mike? Who's over?
The magic of Chris Herrick.
Chris Herrick.
Tonight.
All right, so we're going to go to the TV studio. Lamont, you might want to stick around, maybe not. But we're going to go to Chris in the TV studio and see what Chris is up to. All right, we'll be back after Chris.
Welcome everyone, my name is Chris Herrick, magician here. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorite Halloween themed magic and illusions. You know, when I think of Halloween, I think of ghosts. I think of things floating away. So I wanted to show you something today. I want to share this with you. I have this table and I want you to imagine like the table is just floating up off the ground at the count of 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, and 3. Check this out. Now imagine it going down. 1, 2, and 3. Just like that. Incredible. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking there's got to be some strings here somewhere. Let me actually try this one more time. Imagine the table going all the way up to the ceiling. Together, we can make it happen. Let's do this. 1, 2, and 3. All the way up to the ceiling. Now I know what else you're thinking. You're thinking there's got to be something inside here. Well, this is just a little box with some magic dust. You can catch it at home. Hey, watch closely. We're gonna try and do something amazing. Whoa, it's floating away. Here we go. We're gonna do something. Get back here, Mr. Table. Imagine it going down to the ground, and we're gonna see if we can. Wait, that's not down. That's up. Someone's imagining up. Let's go back down here. That's still up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Incredible stuff. So like I said, my name is Chris Herrick. I'm super excited to be here today. I wanted to show you a couple things that I thought of when I thought of Halloween. One of them in particular being candy. When you think of Halloween, you think of going trick-or-treating, get some candy, and you eat it, and then your teeth are all messed up, and you gotta floss your teeth and brush your teeth. So I actually, believe it or not, brought some of this here floss right here. It's just the regular stuff, and I want to try something cool with this. I have some extras in case I go trick-or-treating, but watch closely. I'm going to just rip it up into tiny little pieces, just like this. I'm going to get lots and lots of these little pieces of floss. Now, don't blink. You might miss it. If you listen closely, maybe you could hear it. I don't know about that one. Check it out. If I take all these pieces, and if I were to roll them up into a tiny little ball, all of them except for one, would you believe me if I told you they're coming back together? You probably not. Probably no. You're like, Chris, I don't believe you, and I don't blame you for that. But what if I put them together? I'll put them back like this. I'll put the two pieces, because I have one ball and one piece. Ready? Set. You're probably like, Chris, that's not cool. I know. But tell you, if I squeeze them together, I can actually get it to look a little bit better. I can squeeze and squeeze the pieces, and on good days, I get the pieces to kind of stay there, just like this. And check this out. If I take the ends, I'm gonna open it up, and you'll see every single piece comes back together. And I call that the smallest trick in the world. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Let's keep it going here. I'm having a good time at the, this is like a virtual magic show right here. Let's do this. I actually want to give a little background into my story and tell you a little bit about myself, okay? So I didn't go to school for magic. I actually went to school to be a math teacher. I got a degree in math, and I was going to be a math teacher. So I like to teach a little something at every single virtual show or every show that I do. So I want to teach you guys a little trick. It's like a domino trick, so it looks like a domino with 1 dot. If I flip it over, there's 4 dots. Now here's the secret. If I flip again, there's actually 3 dots. And if I flip it one more time, there's actually 6 dots. Amazing. I'll do it again. It's like an optical illusion. There's 1, and there's 3, or 3 right there, and then there's 6. And I'm sure you're looking at me a little crazy, and don't worry, I'll explain this. This is very simple. You get a piece of cardboard, put some dots on it, you tell your friends and family there's 1 dot right here, but here's the secret. There's actually 2 dots. You cover it up to make it look like 1. You flip it over, you tell everyone, check it out, there's 4 dots, but there's actually 5 right there, so it looks like 4, but there's 5. It looks like there's 3 here, but of course you know there is 2, and then it looks like 6, but there's actually 5. So if you do it really fast, it's like an optical illusion, and you can fool your friends and family, and it is a lot of fun. Let me give you some pointers. You don't want to flip it too fast, okay? Because sometimes, especially when it's over the internet, it can kind of lag a little bit, and you might see things that you don't expect to see, kind of like that. I don't know if you see that at home. Wait, and if you flip it too slow, sometimes the screen will lag a little bit more, so it might kind of look like there's things appearing out of nowhere. And if you flip it too many times, that's when some really crazy things can happen, and that's the advanced version right there. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, thank you. I got one more for you, and this is a whole lot of fun. Hey, check this out. I'm not the best artist, okay, but I like to think I'm good at magic tricks. And like I said earlier, I imagine when I think of Halloween, I think of ghosts. I think of things flying away. So I'm gonna try my best to draw like a Charlie Brown ghost right here. It's like not the best, but we're gonna see how it goes. So, you know, the Charlie Brown costume, like the old school with the eyes right there, and then it's like the blanket. That's what comes to mind when I think of it. So I think of like a ghost, almost like a Pac-Man type ghost, kind of like this. You know what I mean? So, actually, let me make it even better. I'll make it even bigger, because check this out. This is kind of like what I think about right here, almost like a squid now that I think about it, or a jellyfish. Hey, I'm gonna give it a little smile. This is a little ghost friend for the magic show, and I'm gonna give it some eyeballs right there. Some eyes, a smile. Check this out. This is my friend. I might name him Bob. All right, let's see if we can do this. I'm gonna try this out almost like this is a magic mirror. I don't know if you guys, you know, you brush your teeth in the mirror, or you brush your hair or something. Sometimes the picture, if I look at it the right way, it actually starts to do what, no way. It starts to do what I do. Okay, this is getting weird. Okay, now it's copying me. Look, I can like look to the sides and look all around too. It's like now it actually is oh my goodness, it's legit copying me. Okay, hold on a second. Wait, stop. You think this is funny? You think it's funny? Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. I'm gonna start erasing because this is getting way too silly for me. I don't like, oh my goodness, stop. This is my TV show. This is my spot right in this show. Don't make fun of me here. Oh my god, no eyes, no eyes. Okay, now it can't hear me or can't see what I'm doing, because that's why, oh my goodness. I'm taking off the body. It's a floating mouth right here. That's all it is. It's just a floating mouth. I'm getting rid of that. That is too crazy. I hope you enjoyed this performance. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Chris Herrick. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you very much.
For decades, Alba Restaurant has been a premier dining destination on the South Shore. Located in the heart of Quincy, and now with a second location in Hanover, Alba Restaurant has something on the menu to satisfy every palate. From sumptuous flame-broiled steaks, to freshly caught cold water seafood, to vine-ripened and hand-picked vegetables grown on our seasonal roof deck, you can be confident that your meal at Alba will be a truly pleasurable dining experience. Alba also offers private dining rooms and function options. Both Alba locations are open 7 days a week. For more information, please visit either of our websites at albaquincy.com or albaon53.com.
Awkward. Do I look familiar? I should. You might remember me from here. Here. Or maybe even here.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
It can actually be a perfect moment to reach out to a friend and ask if they're okay if they seem down.
It doesn't matter how you say it.
You all right?
Everything's okay?
All G?
You all right, girl?
Oh,
You cool?
you bugging dog.
Just show you're there for them.
Go on, Kelly. Seize the awkward.
Hey, you haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
This is where you rise, this is where you shine, this is where you become the greatest of all time. History in the making. This is history in the making. History in the making.
Vote for your life.
Okay, we're back. And now we got, thank Chris, that was amazing. Thank you. Very, very good. Okay, that's Chris down there. And this other gentleman is named Joe, and Joe's a magician, too. Thank you for sending that text out, Mike. You made them instantly appear, which is what we're all about tonight, magic and illusion
pretty well.
and everything else. Yes. So, gentlemen, welcome. How you doing tonight?
Doing well.
Good.
Thank you very much.
So, I guess we can start with Chris. That was pretty amazing.
Thank you.
So, how long does it take you to develop a routine like that, Chris?
Oh, man. That takes me... I mean, I perform it over and over and over again, and I tweak the routine every single time I do it. So my routine is always changing. So I start with a basic format for a trick, and then I try to add my own spin on it. So I kind of see how someone else performs it and add my own little flair.
Oh, okay, excellent. And how long have you been at this professionally, or are you professional, or are you sort of like semi-professional? What's your status?
Yeah, I do this full time. I'm a full professional. I travel around New England. I've been doing it, which is crazy. Now I think about it, for 15 years. That's like more than half my life right now. I've been doing it as a hobby. As a job, I've been doing it for about 5 years. But magic.
So, Joe,
where
were you 15 years ago, Joe? Just out of curiosity.
I was learning how to walk.
How to walk. Okay.
Still am.
Still am. Okay.
Work in progress.
Yeah. All right. Especially on a Saturday night.
Absolutely.
Not during COVID era, obviously. Okay. So you've been doing this for 15 years, and what inspired you to get into this industry?
Well, I used to be the shyest person you ever would have met, and I saw David Blaine's TV special, and I said, that is so cool. That's got to get me some friends and attention at school. So I did it, and it started to help me take me out of my shell, I guess you could say.
Oh, that's you know what, a lot of performers they use that to sort of like get some self-confidence, feel good about themselves, and it also helps, like you said, open doors, develop friendships and things like that. If they start in high school or earlier or whatever, it is something that enables them to be more human with others, if you want to call it that. Open, like I said, open some lines of communication and everything else. Joe, what's your backstory?
My backstory in magic? So I've been doing it since 5th grade. In 5th grade, it was an indoor recess. It was a gloomy day, and some kids were showing card tricks. And when they were showing the card tricks, it really just fried my brain. I was quite confused.
You get some tricks there?
You want me to do a trick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll actually show you.
Oh, he's got a deck of cards right with him there. Look at that.
I do.
Look at this. Okay.
I always do. Always working, always practicing. But after I've been, performing tricks since 5th grade, here, let me show you something. I've been coined a nickname. Yeah? You want to know what that nickname is?
Go ahead.
The King of Your Heart. Whoa. Yeah, so thank you very much.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Mike, when did you start? Just out of curiosity.
I started when I was about 6 years old.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
my dad got me into it. And I went to magic classes for a little while. Just started to put my foot in the door, and then shortly after I started doing that, I picked up saxophone, I started playing basketball, and magic just kind of took a back seat for me. So I didn't really pick it up again until I got to college, when I was playing cards with my grandfather. And when we were getting ready to put the cards away, I started to do some little magic tricks that I had remembered, and seeing his smile and how he reacted to it, that made me just want to go back to it in such a bad way. So I went back to it right before college, and then I just went with it straight through.
That's interesting. So. By the way, thank you everyone for your comments so far on Facebook Live. Actually, Facebook Live, Twitch, and YouTube. We get them all mixed in. Tim says, I want more magic. Okay, yeah, well, you know what? We're going to give him more magic then. I think we're going to have Joe. Would you mind doing something next?
Yeah.
Besides at the table, let's go in the TV studio. Okay, in a few minutes we'll have Joe come up and go to the TV studio. And maybe, Mike, maybe later on you can do something too, right?
I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Okay, all right, that sounds like
I'm with it. I'm telling you, I did bring my performance robes with me tonight.
You kind of knew, didn't you?
I mean, it was the Halloween spirit. I had to.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, we like to have fun. I got to say, last year was pretty fun too. We had a couple of characters from Barrett's Haunted Haunted Mansion here for Halloween last year, so that was pretty fun too. Yeah, that was good. That's always a great place to go and feel the spirits. I should say
in a big way.
In a big way, right?
They're located in
Abington.
Yes,
Yeah, right.
and they do. If you guys haven't been to it, they do an amazing job. I mean, they transform the whole. Like they have one specific building just for Halloween, and
actually it's two now. They have two. Two.
They did do two.
Actually,
Okay.
three. Technically three.
No
Three
way.
buildings for Halloween now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But when I went there, it was always one. So now they have three. I got to go check it out because I haven't been since.
Yeah. This year, what they did was they decided to have sort of like a drive-in horror movies with the characters running around all over the place.
Is it like a haunted house kind of thing?
Normally, yes. Normally, it's a haunted mansion, and they have several different attractions within the facility.
Yeah.
Plus, they run around all over the place too.
Oh, that's petrifying.
Which is pretty cool.
That's an easy way to like scar your child.
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
definitely.
They have clowns with
Oh,
the X
wow,
contact
that sounds like a
lenses.
Yeah, here's one of the
great
favorite
thing.
things though. They have what they call lights out nights.
No.
Yes.
Okay, which is totally dark. Just a little pilot light, just to get you, know where your bearings are.
Wow.
And you have to sign waivers, and anything goes.
No, that sounds like the worst
Anything
date for me
goes.
because I would be just. You're on your own. I would be in the bushes. That's survival.
That is survival. I love
Survival,
it.
yeah.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Well, tell you what. Why don't we, Mike? We'll dismiss Joe right now,
right,
so he can go set up.
Get out of here.
Okay.
All right.
So Joe, why don't you head over to the TV room over there?
Okay.
And Mike, let's talk real quickly. What's the atmosphere like been about magicians in the local area in terms of how they've been taking COVID and everything else like that? What's your feel on that?
So it's been really hard, and Chris and I were actually talking about it earlier. Chris being from the Worcester area, and me being from here, just down the road in Canton. It's been really hard. I mean, nobody is doing live events anymore, so we've really had to try and adapt into virtual settings. I've done stuff in the past, elementary schools throughout the greater New England area, going in and doing magic shows, and Chris has done the same thing with different summer camps and things like that. And nobody did those big events this year because it's just not able to happen because of the social distancing, and because you have obviously very concerned parents, concerned staff, concerned owners of these places, and they're just not allowing these events to happen. So we've had to try and adapt as best we can to make things virtual and do things like this through Zoom, through Twitch, through YouTube, creating different basically creating different platforms for us to express our magic and get it out there in ways that we I guess previously didn't really want to or weren't too savvy on, because we love being in front of people. It's really hard to be able to tell if somebody's enjoying something through a screen.
Right.
You one of the beautiful things about being a performer is that
you get that instant feedback,
energy and that anxiety and the instant feedback from the crowd, and it's just so cool. Like when you did something funny, you can actually hear them laugh or applaud, or when they do get spooked, or there's just so many different little nuances and moments that you don't get in a room by yourself in front of a camera. It's really
pretty cool.
Kind of scary.
Chris, so are you really the same? Have the same pretty much experience this year, or what's it been like? Whoops, I got to put your mic back on. Go ahead.
There we go. Yeah, no, I've had the same experience. It's been interesting. Unfortunately, a lot of people have had to cancel their events, and that's understandable. But a lot of people are hosting virtual events now, so I'm doing some virtual shows for different parties and for different companies, and that's been really fun to try and create a show that works just within the 4 bounds of the video screen, so that's been kind of cool. And,
excellent.
Yeah.
All right, I understand Joe is ready, so why don't we take it to Studio A? And here's Joe, everyone. Joe Garcia performing his magic segment.
Yummy. Hello everyone, my name is JoJo the Magician. I'm super excited to be here today to do some Halloween magic. I just want to remind you, everything you're about to see is a trick. I'm the treat. So we'll try this out right here. This is a quick little trick just to get you used to looking at cards, looking at magic props, and not being distracted by my dashing smile. So we'll check this out. Just follow along with me. It's a quick little test, something to do at home. Check it out. Whoa, sorry. It's a test. I forgot. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to check everything out. Pay attention to detail. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, time's up. First question. How many cards are in my hand? If you said 5, you're correct. Pat on the back. Now, it gets a little tricky. What was the bottom card? If you caught it. Some people think it's blank, but it's not. It's the ace of spades. You might get confused because, some of it's blank, but not all of it. This is a chance to redeem yourself. A little bit of time has passed since you've seen the back of the cards. So if you remember, what was the color of the back? I don't think so, because this one's red. But, this is the easiest one. What were the other 4 cards? Yes, I think you got that one right. It was indeed a royal flush. I'm glad you got that one. So now we're paying attention. Gonna catch some things. Let me do a close-up, let me do a classic of magic with this handkerchief right here. Keep your eye on the hanky. It's an excellent trick. Hope to crack you up. Hope I've been cracking you up so far, scrambling your brain. We're gonna try a little thing. This little red handkerchief. Watch. Yeah, pretty good. I know. Not only that, but the handkerchief travels to my pocket. Thank you very much. Yes, I know. You're clapping, screaming, cheer. This just goes to explain how simple magic actually is. It's not hard. Anyone can do it. A 5-year-old. Just let's start over. Just pretend like nothing happened. That goes in there. This goes in here. This goes back here. Now it's going to be a little more difficult to misdirect you, but I'll try my best. All right. So we have this handkerchief right here, right? Check out the handkerchief. We're gonna do a trick with the handkerchief. Now watch very closely. It's an excellent trick. I hope to crack you up and scramble your brain. It goes into the handkerchief. Hand goes into the hand. Snap and a wave. We make an egg appear, and in my pocket is the handkerchief. I messed it up again. I'm sorry. I'm not as bad as you think I am. Watch, I can make up for it. Watch. You see the hole? Watch. 3, 2, 1, and the hole has completely disappeared. No, you don't like that. Okay. Because it's still there. Watch. If you take the hole, you can take it right off, and it's a solid egg. No, I did the exact same thing. Let's try this. Just get rid of that hole really quick. So now we have the egg. Happy Halloween. Thank you very much. That is my time. My name is JoJo the Magician. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.
Okay, that was awesome. Yeah. Oh, we're going to have to congratulate him when he gets back in the studio. That was just excellent. Oh, man. Where do you find your friends like this, Mike?
Grocery stores, I guess.
Stores?
No. Honestly, like I said, when I was younger, I did do some magic classes and things like that, and I actually met JoJo at my very first magic convention. I know what you're thinking. That's a little nerdy. You're right. It definitely is. But no, magic conventions are where they bring in magicians from all parts of the world, really, traveling professionals who have been doing it for 30 plus years, to come in and teach and mentor for a couple of days. And Joe's mom actually brought him to this convention. He was a lot younger. It was several years ago. And that's where we met. And we're inseparable since then. I went to Framingham State University, as a lot of people know, and Joe actually lives just a 10-minute walk from the school. So we would hang out and do magic together, and there weren't a lot of magicians on campus. Go figure. I was the only one. But yeah, him and I got a chance to get together, and he's a brilliant comedy magician. I love the one-liners he has. He's very quick with it. And yeah, him and I have just worked a lot on routining together.
Excellent. Joe's back in the studio. Congratulations, Joe.
Oh,
that was
thank
good.
You,
somebody says that was an excellent trick. His one says, "Go JoJo." There you go. All right, that was great. Okay, actually, let's just look at the comments right there. There they are. Keep the comments. Only if those eggs were scrambled. I like that.
Trust me.
Your brain is scrambled.
They are.
They are now. I actually ate them. Rocky Balboa. Okay.
So let's talk about that segment now. How long do you have to practice, and what's required to get that good?
Oh man, I've spent so many hours just picking cards up off the floor. I mean, I've had to turn friends down, girlfriends down, just to practice my magic tricks. It's a commitment. It's a lifestyle. Can I show you another trick really quick?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Can I get? Yeah. What I'm gonna do is just get a random card here. Look at that. I don't want to see. I mean, I can see it on the monitor.
I'm not gonna say what it is.
Okay. Goes in the middle. Give it a little bit of shuffle. Now palm reading, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I want to try this. I want you to read my palms. Watch. Can you see?
Oh, shoot.
No way.
What does it say?
It's the 8 of diamonds is actually on his
palm. Oh, wow.
Come on.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now I see it. Yep, there I see it. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
Isn't that magical?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, literally, magic runs through his veins.
Yeah, no kidding.
It must. Yeah. That's unreal.
What kind of oil do you put on at night to get it nice?
JoJo bot oil.
JoJo bot oil. There you go. Okay.
Johnson & Johnson.
Nice. Yes. Yeah.
Your skin has become
avocado
a canvas.
oil. Yep. Do the whole thing.
A magical canvas. There we go. So, do you guys get inspiration from other magicians, or you try to come up with your own stuff? How does that all work in your routines? Anybody can.
So yeah, I mean, I think I can speak for all of us when we say that everything has been done at least once by somebody, whether it was published or unpublished. There are a lot of independently created ideas, meaning that somebody had come up with something that when we were coming up with it, they just didn't know was there. We were actually talking about this earlier when we were talking about how we come up with stuff, especially with trying to do all this virtual.
Yeah.
It's been a great time to create and figure out stuff, to try and figure out, kind of how to make things our own now. And JoJo does a great job.
So come up with your own spin on things.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like, it's like taking a trick that, like, there's magic books, and you read the magic books, and you learn the tricks, and you master the tricks, and then you adapt it to your personality. So if I'm very handsome and good with, people, I incorporate that into and I'm very humble too, just by the way. I just want to throw that out there, let everyone know. But, like, you adapt it to who you are, seriously. So if you're kind of like David Blaine do this, he's a very famous name. He took on like a kind of creepy, like, this kind of thing, and it works very well. And that's he adapted tricks that all of us can do, a 5th grader can do, but the hard part is making it like how actors like Jim Carrey, for example, like he brings him into roles and stuff. Same thing with a magician, you bring you into a trick, you know what I mean?
Excellent. So, Chris, let's get this question to you. How often do you switch up your routine? Or do you just kind of like, I'm going to put this in, take that out? How does that all work?
Good
or do
question.
you flip the whole thing?
If I'm performing for adults versus kids, I definitely switch it up. And then kind of when I get to an event or I see the crowd, then I kind of make some last minute changes. So if I see that one type of trick is working really well, I might extend it and do another type of trick that's similar to it. So I kind of think on the fly when the show is going on. So I don't really have a set list, but it's a very flexible set
So you
list.
read the room, essentially.
Exactly.
That's what a good DJ does too, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Mike, you do both.
I do, yes. So I actually opened 5 years ago a company called Gem and Wizard. It's a DJ and magic service that I do throughout the greater New England area and beyond if the price is right. I've done consulting for a lot of really fun and cool acts. I've done it for stuff seen on The Ellen Show, Penn and Teller, America's Got Talent. As a consultant, so somebody who did some of the behind the scenes, just kind of helping other magicians kind of tweak what they've already created. And that's been really fun to be able to have an eye for that people kind of really enjoy. And, it's fun for me to be able to see that finished product that they're able to come up with.
Definitely.
Then I've also been doing my own DJing and magic through schools, through cruise ships, through different states and countries. It's been really cool. It's been a lot of fun. These last 5 years it's been unbelievable. And
excellent.
Now the next thing to do is
excellent. Yes.
Yeah, right.
That's going to be the word for the night. How many eggs did it take to perfect that trick, JoJo? That's what the question is.
How many eggs do you think?
Let's put it that way. You go to BJ's and get the 5 dozen. Is that what you do?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Shall we move on from this?
Okay, he's getting
let's get started.
Yes. Actually, speaking of getting started, I think we're going to go to commercial break right now because Mike has to get ready for his spot here. So we're going to go to commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have a nice little magic segment from Mike Charles. We'll be right back, folks.
Bye.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Hey guys, today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Give kisses. Give kisses. Look. Give kisses. Give kisses. You heard how loud that was.
I know,
I heard.
That. I heard. It wasn't you.
Yeah.
It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Bacon.
STEM is the discipline of hard numbers, precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to get messy or just mess it up. Dare to program something internet breaking, record breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to try. Dare to fail. Dare to keep daring. Dare to learn the difference between organic, sedimentary, and non-foliated metamorphic rock. Get outside, find those rocks. Dare to be homeroom famous, a high school fable. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. And for the love of STEM, dare bigger. Dare to code, dare to invent, dare to explore, dare to STEM. Check out Chic and STEM to get started.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
everybody, and welcome. It is so good to be here with you guys. My name is Mike Charles. I am the Jammin' Wizard, and I am thrilled to be able to celebrate some early Halloween tricks and treats with you guys at home. We're gonna get started right now with one of my favorite pieces of magic. I just need scissors here, and a little bit of this over here. Yeah. Sprinkle some of that there. A little bit of this over here. Yeah. And then if we... Some of my favorite pieces of magic has to do with rope. So, as we make this happen, we're gonna use these scissors. This is the right side, this is the left side. We bring them together, and we're gonna grab these ends and just give them a quick little cut. So now, there is no end to this rope. If we grab this side here and this side here, bring those up like this, bring this up like this, we see the ropes that have no ends. Maybe a middle, maybe another middle, right down here. Yeah. It's very important that precision happens right now. Magic is all about precision and sleight of hand. Take it just like this. And we have 3 pieces of rope. This is rope number 1. This is rope number 2. This is rope number 3. If you look very closely, we're gonna do something with the eyes right now. I want you to watch the camera very close, because you're gonna see something happen right now that may not look as normal as it may seem. Put the ropes up here like this, and with the snap of our fingers, we get them all to be... sorry, wrong hand. Try it like this. If we bring this one up here like that, we bring that one over here like this, we bring that one over here like this. Magic requires 3 very important things. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. So watch close. As we make it happen, just like that, we have a small piece, a long piece, and a medium piece. Just like this. A lot of you are wondering, Mike, why? Why did this happen? It's all really an optical illusion. They're all still the same size. It doesn't make much sense to you, but like I said, nothing here. We're gonna try it one more time so you can actually see the moment the magic happens. We have 2 pieces of rope here, the long one, the short one, and the medium one. If we bring these together and we put one in this, well, let's bring it this way. We'll bring one like this, and one like this, so you can see them very clearly. And if you watch very close, you'll actually be able to see it happen. I'll come closer to you, and closer, and closer, until we finally have all 3 pieces back to the same size. This one being rope number 1, this one being rope number 2, and this one being rope number 3. Maybe using 3 ropes is a little too much. So what we'll do is we'll just use these 2. Have you ever seen the trick where the magician takes 2 ropes and turns them into 1? It's an amazing one. I suggest you... Well, we'll try it one more time. If you take the ropes just like this and you cut... Alright, that'll do. There we go. So now we have 2 pieces of rope just like this on either side. All we have to do is bring side A over to side B, side C, well, technically there's no sides. It's a rope. There's a beginning, a middle, and an end. But there's no ends on this rope, so that trick wouldn't make much sense. So what we're gonna do is we'll take these just like this, bring them around here like this. It's very important that you watch the ends of the rope at all times. If you don't watch the ends of the rope at all, we'll just do right here. Okay, much better. So when we started this thing, we didn't actually have 1 piece of rope. Well, we did have 1 piece of rope, but we ended up finishing it with 2 and 3, just like this. This one was the small one, the medium one, and the long one, but then we got them like this. So if we just kind of bring those back up, bring time back around, we'll be able to see that that one is the short one, that one's the medium one, And that one is the long one. Now that I got to share some treats with you guys, I'm actually gonna do a Halloween special. This one is just for you, but I will ask you to please not attempt this at home. What you're about to see is very real and a little creepy. You guys might notice that there's an olive sitting here. This olive has a bunch of needles sticking out of it. I assure you that these needles are very real and very sharp. Grab one of these needles. Just to prove it to you, you can actually see the needle really is very real, very sharp. Do it just like that. So you know that it really is very much there. In a moment, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna take this needle, I'm gonna place it on my tongue, and then we're gonna go fishing. Watch. Anybody hungry? No? Me neither. That's fun. I want you guys to see, as close as we can get, there's nothing. Anywhere. Try this. I said we were gonna go fishing for this thing. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Grab this thread right here. And get ready to go on a little trip. Snap that right here. Here's exactly how this is gonna work, you guys. This thread is about to go where no thread should ever have to go. Down and back out. I'm now gonna be able to sympathize with how that fish feels next time I'm with them. Here we go. Just like that. Guys, that was my portion. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Okay, that was pretty cool. We're going to wait for Mike to get back. In the meantime, I'm going to ask Chris and Joe some questions. So, have you been mostly appearing in the New England area? Because Mike mentioned previously boat cruises, stuff like that. Where? Okay, let's ask this question before Mike gets back. Joe, what's your favorite place to perform?
My favorite place to perform at your birthday party.
Okay.
Fair fundraiser or event.
He's advertising. I love it. Okay, and Chris, where's your favorite place to perform?
I gotta say, I perform every summer for the Lowell Spinners and for a campground.
Baseball.
Yes,
I love that.
it. I have some Spinners family that I think we're tuning in as well. If the St. Onges are watching, hello St. Onges. Hope I get to see you guys soon. So the Spinners, and I do a lot of campgrounds. One in particular called Hutopia.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike's coming back in. Mike, why don't you take your seat
Something
there?
some magic.
There he is. Okay,
There you go.
good job, Michael. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mike Charles, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're out of breath there, Mike?
It's a hike, man.
Yeah, I know.
Chewing
It's
on needles, bro.
From one studio to the next.
One run
yes.
to get over here.
Yes, I had to run real fast. Especially in those robes. You forgot to take the robes off?
Telling you,
kept the
you
robes
know,
on?
I didn't know how much time we had.
Right, true. Yeah, we only have a couple more. We've got 5 more minutes left. Yeah. So, Mike, thank you very much for performing and bringing these two gentlemen tonight via text, of course. And this is really this is your season right now, right? Do you get a lot more demand, just like Santa Clauses get for Christmas? Do you get a lot more demand right before Halloween? How does that work? Yeah,
Yeah, we
do.
Definitely.
It's our season.
Definitely.
Ah, it's your season, huh?
Definitely
And
the
Mike,
season.
aren't you playing out this weekend too? Where are you playing out?
I am. I'm going to be performing at Mohegan Sun Casino at Comics Roadhouse on the 31st, Halloween night. The show is from 4 to 6. It is very socially distant inside the club. They've done a phenomenal job with moving the tables and chairs around. They didn't have anything really set to the floor except the benches in the front row, but they're keeping those there to protect us from being distant. So we're on the stage, then the benches, and then the lounge area is set up in a way that it's very socially distant and very fun. So the 31st at Mohegan Sun.
Very good. I love this comment from Suzanne St. Jean Garcia. This is not of this world. I like that. Okay.
So
it reminds me of my
ropes.
boat. My boat's called Not a Clue with K-N-O-T.
Okay.
Hey, all right. I'm a little clever once in a while. So we're coming up on Halloween this weekend. Anybody got any special plans? Besides Mike, of course.
To cry alone in my room with a bag of Reese's.
Wow.
and Snickers.
And Snickers, right. And maybe Lamont will be crying right there with you.
Yeah, we'll cry together.
Chris, anything special going on for you this weekend?
I got a magic show with a family I've done a couple shows with in the past couple years. I'm excited to see them. And then after that, I'll be going to a Halloween party. So.
Oh, okay. You got a party to go to. Most people don't have very many parties to go to these days, so that's kind of cool. Do you guys normally get to celebrate Halloween, or does this maybe a little special because this is a little different this year?
I mean, for me, sometimes Halloween seems to be one of the most popular days for magic shows, so people would want us to be performing. So I don't usually get to celebrate, I guess you could say. I'm usually doing some type of show somewhere, so yeah, I'll be able to have some fun and hang out with my wife and a couple friends. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let me ask this then: what's the majority of gigs that you get? I mean, you mentioned birthday parties, clubs. What seems to be the preponderance of gigs that you usually get throughout the year, normally, non-COVID?
Yeah, so non-COVID, there's an awful lot of family events. So birthday parties, obviously, and then. During the year, at different times of the year, companies have different outings. They want their employees to have a good time, and so they hire magicians to go around and roam around the room, talk to small groups, perform, and help break the ice, you could say. Have
Like
a good
fat
time.
penguin.
Yeah. What about you, JoJo? Are you still playing for fifth graders?
Oh, sixth graders. No, I do the same thing. I've been doing shows since I was 10 years old. My first show was for my mom and then my sister's birthday party, and ever since then I've been doing my friend's sister's birthday parties, and now I do birthday parties all over the New England area. Birthday parties, fairs, fundraisers, whatever you got, whatever you need. A magician at, as Chris said, to break the ice. That's what we do. We make you laugh. We embarrass ourselves for your entertainment. We do things. We do tricks. Like we're just entertainers.
Excellent. By the way, one of the comments: Harry Potter wants his robe back. Okay, very good. No, that's my comment. That's actually my comment.
Wow.
Okay, I had to throw that in there.
That's funny.
That's a little
That's
big.
good. Guys, I will.
Do you
tell
guys like the Harry Potter movies? I'm just curious. You must love them, right?
That's where the inspiration came from. But I am going to be retiring the robes after this one. This is going to be my last.
I think we've embarrassed him.
Robed performance. No, definitely got there.
You definitely
got there.
Listen, and we want everyone to have a safe Halloween this year. We've been having some fun here tonight. I want to thank all of you guys for coming down. This is something that we love looking forward to each and every year. Of course, this year when we saw that COVID wasn't going to be happy with us, we are not happy with them. But I'm glad we were able to put this together and come up with something great. So, Mike, thank you. Jojo, thank you.
Thank you
Chris,
very
thank
much,
you.
Mike. Really
have a happy
appreciate it.
Halloween,
Yes, thank
everybody.
you.
Stay safe and good night.